Gina here. So excited to have you joining us. Hey, have you ever found yourself in kind of an awkward situation? I'm talking like you were walking up to the front of the class and then you tripped over somebody's foot and then the class was laughing at you. That would be pretty awkward. Oh yeah, or maybe you put your pajamas on thinking it was pajama day and then you got to school and you figured out it was just a regular school day. That would be pretty awkward. But you know what? Through it all, things might be a little awkward, but God is always there with us and there to help us. And in fact, sometimes it might be hard to say or share some things about Jesus. And you need God's help. And to do that, that might feel a little awkward. But our two friends today, Paul and Silas, they find themselves in kind of an awkward situation. If you remember Paul, that he was a Jewish leader and that he didn't like Christians. That's us. We're Christians. And that Paul one day was walking and then he met Jesus. And in that moment, he was forever changed. He was filled with the Holy Spirit and he went around and just sharing all of God's news and all about Jesus and his message of love and hope and joy. And how exciting that is. And so God is always with us in those awkward situations. And even maybe it might be hard for us to share with our friends or share with others about Jesus. But you know what? He is there. And so I like to call this a little bit of awkward situations. Awkward situations. You might find yourself just wondering what exactly maybe you could do in that situation. So let's watch them and find out.
Awkward situations!
Hey, you want to come to Extreme Camp with me? There's so many fun games. Like, there's inflatables. There's like a rock wall. It's a blast. Come with me.
That might seem like an awkward situation, but you hope that your friend's going to say yes. But they could say no, right? And that would be totally embarrassing. But you know what? Either way, God is full of surprises and God is always with you. Dude, you believe in God? Have you ever been asked that question before? Do you believe in Jesus? Or what would you say to your friends who don't believe in Jesus and are asking you?
Yes, he's my friend. Now, do you want to come with me?
You know, all right, I can try it. Or maybe you might find yourself in this situation.
Awkward situations!
Hey, you want to come to Wednesday church camp?
Nah, I don't think it's for me.
Hey Sam, we had so much fun at church last night, and we played 9 square, and I found this move that worked 60% of the time. And one other thing that we talked about are challenges, like the problem on the bus, how people are being mean to us. Heading to church tonight, are you gonna come?
All right, here it is. You've already asked Sam one time and she said no, that she wasn't going to be a part of it. But when you were sharing what happened the next day, she seemed a little curious and kind of shared that she was experiencing the same kind of problem on the bus. So you decide that you're going to ask her again. Well, she's got 2 choices. She can say no again or she can say yes.
I know we would have a lot of fun and we would engage in some situations.
I think so. I think I'll try it. Thanks for inviting me. No matter what awkward situation that you find yourself in, just know that God is there to help you, no matter what. That He is there and He's going to give you the words and the encouragement that you need, and that you are just sharing God's love. So we kind of learned about this from Paul and Silas. Here's what they did.
In jail for healing a young woman. While chained, they began singing and praising God. An earthquake shook, and they were free. A guard heard them singing and wanted to know more about Jesus. They shared Jesus' message, and he and his family were baptized. God is full of surprises.
You know, when we love like Jesus, he kind of puts us in awkward situations, and we feel awkward because I think we're thinking about others' opinions about us over choosing God's opinion about us, and how important it is to focus on that God has nothing but love and encouragement and hope and joy for us, and that he created us, so he's going to be with us no matter what. So the next time you find yourself in an awkward situation, just trust God, just call out, ask him for help, and just know that he is there and with you. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Blind will see, through you the mute will sing, through you the dead will rise, through you our hearts will praise, through you the darkness flees, through you my heart screams, I am free. I am free to run, I am free to run, I am free to dance, I am free. Blind will see.